Next topic of mathematical tool is trigonometry. As we already know, in trigonometry we deal with the 6T ratio, means 6 trigonometric ratio: sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cot theta. And I think so you all are very familiar with this formula. Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bhole Sona Chandi Tole. Sona means sine, Chandi C cos, Tole tan. Where sine theta is equals to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. Tan theta is base by perpendicular. So next, this T ratio, this 6T ratios are represented. So sin theta is equals to P by H, as I described above in the formula. Cos theta is equals to base by hypotenuse. Tan theta is equals to perpendicular by base. Cosecant theta. Now sine and cos. This sine and cosecant. This both are reciprocal of each other. Means sine theta, it means to say sine theta is equals to 1 by cosecant theta. So cosecant theta is reciprocal of this. This is P by H, then this is H by P. Similarly, secant is reciprocal of cos. If that is B by H, this is H by P. Cot is reciprocal of tan. If it is P by B, this is B by P. So we can say in a triangle, in a right angle triangle, this T ratios have the value perpendicular by hypotenuse, base by hypotenuse corresponding to the given formula. But first of all, we have a question in mind: what is actually a base, perpendicular, and hypotenuse in a right angle triangle? So if we have this triangle with us, triangle ABC, where B is 90 degree and angle A is theta here. So a line of a triangle, line of a right angle triangle on which the angle and 90-degree lie, that is always a base, and a line on which only 90-degree lies, that is perpendicular, and line which is opposite to 90-degree, that is hypotenuse. So in this triangle, AB is base, BC is perpendicular, AC is hypotenuse. But if triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, B is 90, but instead of angle A, angle C is theta here, then this is the line on which 90 and theta is lying. So this is base, and this is the line on which perpendicular line, this is perpendicular, and opposite to the 90 degree, this is hypotenuse. So perpendicular and base, that completely depend upon the position of which angle we are taking, that is sine A or sine B. So if we can say sine of A, sine of A means we are talking about this angle theta. This is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Formula of sine theta is what? Perpendicular by sine A. Formula is perpendicular by hypotenuse. If we are taking this angle A, means we are taking this triangle. So in this triangle, perpendicular is BC, hypotenuse is AC. So this is BC by AC. But if we talk about sine C, again perpendicular by hypotenuse, but this time perpendicular is AB, hypotenuse again AC. AB, AC. So value of perpendicular, that completely depends upon the position of angle. Next, as for the graph, this is x, this is plus y, minus x, minus y. This is origin. There are four coordinates. There are two coordinates, that is x and y, but four quadrants. There are four quadrants. This is the first quadrant where x and y both are positive. This is second quadrant where x is negative, y is positive. This is third quadrant where x and y both are negative. This is fourth quadrant where x is positive but y is negative. So there are four quadrants in all. Clear? Next, in this four quadrant, we have different angle. For the first quadrant, we start from here, angle is 0, and we approach up to here, Maximum angle is 90. So in this quadrant, angle is going to be 90 minus theta. Now comes to the second quadrant. Angle is going from this to this. This is again 90. This is 90 plus 90. This is 180, means here angle is going to be less than 180 but more than 90. So in second quadrant we have two options, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta. Now in third, 90 plus 90, 180 plus 90, 270, means in third quadrant we are going to less than 270 minus theta but more than 180 plus theta. So in fourth quadrant, 270 plus 90 is 360. Means in third quadrant, we are going to be plus 270 plus theta, more than 270 plus theta, but less than 360. So this is 360 minus theta. Again, if with 360, agar one cycle is over, then here 360 plus. So there is another way, that is 360 plus theta. So 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta. This lie in first quadrant. 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant. 180 plus theta, 270 minus theta lies in third quadrant. 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. And one more thing we have to note, there is a general way to learn, or there we can say a trick, after school to college. First letter we have to pick. A means all. In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant, cosecant, and cot, all are positive. In second, first letter is S. S means sine. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant. So only sine and cosecant is positive, rest are negative. In third, 2 first letter is T. T means tan, and opposite to that is cot. Tan and cot is positive, rest are negative. Fourth, C. C means cos. Cos means cos, and secant is positive, but rest one are negative. Rest one are which one? Sine, tan, cot, cosecant are negative in fourth quadrant. So we are going to discuss here with examples. Few examples we are going to discuss here. And one more thing, 90 and 270 means changes are there, but 180 and 360 no change. It means what? If angle is 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta or 90 plus theta, or angle is 270 minus theta or 270 plus theta. In that case, sine changes to cos, tan changes to cot, cosecant changes to secant, and reciprocal also exists. Means cos changes to sine, cot changes to tan, secant changes to cosecant. But if angles are 180 and 360, means 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 360 minus theta, and 360 plus theta. In that case, there is no change, means sine is going to be sine, cos is going to be cos, tan is going to be tan, secant is going to be secant, but sign, positive, negative sign, that depend upon the quadrant, which quadrant in which it is lying. It is positive quadrant or the negative quadrant it is. So example of first is sine 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta means sine is going to be changed into cos. Now we have to change sine 90 minus theta. It changes to simple cos theta. Now question is about first 90 minus theta change occurred. But next question, sine. This lie in first quadrant, 90 minus theta is first quadrant all are positive, sine is positive, so its result is also positive. Cos 90 plus theta, cos with the 90, its cos is going to be changed in sine. But 90 plus theta lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative, so its answer is also to be negative. No matter that answer is coming in sine, sine is positive in second quadrant, but we have to check for this, from which it is changing. Is that quantity is positive or negative? Is changing from cos is negative, so answer is also negative. Third, tan 270 minus theta, 270 minus theta, third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan is positive, so tan is going to be changed into cot with the positive sign. Cosecant 270 minus theta, cosecant changes to secant, but in third quadrant, 270 minus theta means what? Third quadrant cosecant is negative, so answer is negative. Cos 270 plus theta, this is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos 270 plus cos changes to sine. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so answer is also positive. On this side, sine 180 plus theta, sine 180 means no change, sine theta. Sine 180 minus theta, second quadrant, so answer is positive. Cos 180 minus theta, cos is going to be cos, but second quadrant cos is negative, answer is negative. Similarly, tan 180 plus theta, tan theta third quadrant, tan is positive. Secant 180 plus theta, secant third quadrant, secant is negative, so answer is negative. Tan 360 minus theta minus tan theta, because this is fourth quadrant, tan is negative, so answer is negative. Cos 360 minus theta, fourth quadrant, cos is positive, answer is positive. Cosecant 360 plus theta, first quadrant, all are positive, so answer of cosecant, tan, all are positive over here. Next, wait, this is secant theta, this is rest are okay. This is secant theta. Now next, relation between T ratios. Sine is reciprocal of cosecant and cosecant is reciprocal of sine. Cos is reciprocal of secant, secant is reciprocal of cos. Tan is reciprocal of cot is reciprocal of tan. Tan is sine theta by cos theta, cot is cos theta by sine theta. There are some formulas too. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. We can also prove this. Sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos theta is base by hypotenuse. If we substitute the value and solve it, we get p square plus b square upon h square like this, where by using the Pythagoras theorem that we already done, that hypotenuse square is equals to p plus b square, replacing this value by h square. So this cancel with this is 1. So left hand side is also equals to right hand side. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So next is 1 plus tan square theta is equals to secant square theta, 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosecant square. You must try it by yourself. You will get the accurate answer for this. Next, so sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. If we take cos square theta on this side, we get 1 minus cos square theta equals to sin square theta. If we take sin square theta on the other side, then 1 minus sin square theta equals to cos square theta. Similarly, for 1 plus tan square theta, we have two more results. For 1 plus cot square theta, this is the old result. Next, there are some formulas. Sin A plus B is equals to sin A cos B, cos A sin B. If there is sign minus sign in center, then here it is minus. But for the cos, the result is opposite. If cos plus is here, the answer is minus. And one more thing, for cos A plus B, both term of cos, then both of sine. If cos A minus B is there, then in center we have plus sign. Tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. There are some other formulas. Sine 2a is equals to 2 sine a cos a. Let me give you an example. If we have sine 4 theta, then it's going to be 2. This is 2, and in with answer we say a. A is half of 2a. So in here we think sine half of this is 2 theta. Similarly, cos a means half of this cos of 2 theta. Suppose if I have sine theta and apply this formula, then it's going to be 2 sine. Half of this is tan theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Similarly, for cos 2a, we have three formula: cos square a minus sin square a, 1 minus 2 sin square a, 2 cos square a minus 1. And all this angle is going to be half from 2a to a. Next is tan 2a, 2 tan a, 1 minus tan square a. Next is if sin a plus b, sin a minus, means if we add these two terms. If you add this to add this plus this, but this is plus and negative cancel, so we get 2 sin A cos B, means this type of result we get. If we subtract this to minus plus, this is going to be cancelled. This is sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is equals to plus 2 cos A sin B. This is the result. Similarly, if we add and subtract the result of the cos from the previous, you will get this result. Now, There are some formulas: sin C plus sin D. This is 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. These are the various results. You have to check this once. This is the various formula for the trigonometric ratios. So, must have a look for all this.